everyone, welcome back. This is Denise, and today I'm still on a little paint kick for doing these lovely 9" by 9" pieces of paper taped down to a square of yummy abstract in the middle. So I'm going to keep on painting them because it's what's inspiring me lately. I'm using a piece of the Nouveau paper. If you want a nice paper, my alternative is the Bao Hong Academy paper, 100% cotton, and you do get more sheets in that pad for your budget. So that's my two paper preferences personally. But the Nouveau is my fave. So that's the pad I had open, so that's the pad we're using currently. And I'm just eyeballing this. I'm just getting right down to the center because I'm just kind of obsessed with the great big frame around it lately. So when you find something you like, do more of that until the next thing that inspires you come along. You can look down my YouTube channel and you can see the different things that I've been obsessed with through the years, which I think that's fun to see your progress and where you've gone and what you've done and just have some fun. And I'm still working in the Kuretake Genzai Tambi paints because that's what's on my table, and I've just put out a bunch of stuff on my table to kind of force myself to remember that I have them and to experiment and play with them. So I've got like my Neocolor 2 pastels that live over here in their little vintage tin that I found at the antique market. So I've been pulling those out. I've got the King Art gel art mixed media gel sticks over here beside me, sitting over here, so that when I go to kind of grab stuff, it's right here. I've got Posca pens in front of me on my shelf that sits on the table. And if you want to see what all this area kind of looks like, then definitely check my channel for the studio in the studio playlist, and you'll see the studio tour. I've got my gold out here, I've got some black out here, I've got a favorite pencil, a couple brushes. So I've got everything that I currently want to kind of bring to the forefront of my mind and remember that I have. Also got my tempera sticks that kind of sit beside me over here on the cart. So now, instead of forgetting I've got something, I have deliberately pulled out things that I'm like, aha, let's grab this and let's grab that. And so I'm thinking abstract today. And on these Kuretake paints, I did kind of I need to do a better swatch card, because even though I did this, I like these bigger swatch cards that I laminate better. I need to do a better one of these. Because, you know, years ago, I just didn't have the patience for this, and now I'm like, now I want swatch cards. So, funny how I think that comes with, like, getting older, too, just having more patience. But, yeah, okay, I'm kind of thinking I want to be over here in maybe this green gold. I guess that's green gold. And maybe this pink. And maybe this orange. I could have did these already, but I'm kind of feeling like green, gold, and pink. Maybe those, like green and blue and tad of pink. Maybe we should just get out like a color card, because, you know, leaving me to my own devices. Okay, I'm thinking these three. I think we did these before. Let's do these three. I can't even remember what I painted yesterday. This is what happens. I paint so much that sometimes I'm just like, what have I even done this week? There's so many things that I did that just forget. And then when those videos come up, you know how I sit here and chat with you guys and just kind of see where the inspiration leads us. Yeah, when those videos come up and y'all start like responding to whatever it was that I said in that chat, I think, oh my gosh, what did I even say in that video? Because then I'm like thinking, what did I talk about? I cannot remember. I'm also the kind of person that, you know, I read a lot, very, very prolific in what I create, and I read a ton. And I'm the kind of person that I can love a book and all the characters, and now I got a new book boyfriend because I love some of the characters so much. But then 3 days from now, if you ask me like what the book was about, I'm gonna be like, I don't remember. I just know it was good. Okay, so this is crazy. It's kind of a poopy color, but we're gonna ride this wave because we already jumped on this wagon. So I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, maybe pull some colors out that kind of match. Look at that color. I feel like I need a green gold or something, maybe. I don't know. Just kind of looking around at what we got. So let me let this dry and I'll be right back. All right, we're getting kind of close to dry. And I've pulled out my tempera sticks because I like them. For some reason, this color is a little bit maybe calling my name. I'm going to do some little mark making with my Blackwing pencil. Just maybe getting some lines in there. Do a little mark making possibly. And I kind of want this color. I don't know why. Maybe it's the pastels in here, but I feel like it's calling my name, and so we're just gonna go for it. These are the ideas that get most exciting when you're just like, let's just do it. Let's just try it. And if something inspires you, just ride that wave. I do have color anxiety though. I like too many things sometimes. Sometimes that judgment can lead me off the rails, but I feel like today that was a good choice. So I'm kind of glad we did it. Now I'm kind of thinking we could do a little bit of mark making and pull these together. I might want to do some mark making. Okay, so this is different than these are the Panda Fly white high opacity ink, extra smooth writing. We're going to give these a try. These are fine tip gel pens. Showed them in an art haul a while back, and then you might not have ever seen them again. Because that's the way I roll. I forget I have stuff. So something like this is like the perfect project for getting yourself to like pull these things out of the closet and just making yourself go ahead and use them. And so every time I sit down to do one of these now, I'm like, ooh, what have I not used lately? Let's see what we've got available. And I'm just doing some loop-de-loops, just smart making. And now that these are going pretty good, I do like these pretty good. I feel like I got a little bit of wetness here on my page from the watercolors. So I'm just going to pull out my hand rest. It's an old paint stick from the paint store. It's used to do those big 5-gallon buckets of paint. I like that. I do like this. That worked really good compared to the other one, the Uniball Signo that I've been using so much. This one did seem to give me quite a bit better coverage. Okay, I like this orange. Tempera paint sticks, that's what these are. And I feel big dots in our future. Every time I do these, I think of that. I like big dots and I cannot lie. And then I know I get that stuck in your head too, right? Yeah, I feel like that's good. Kind of feel like we need something. Maybe we need some more mark making. Could do it with a pencil. Kind of feeling that. I'm going to go ahead and give myself some nice dark lines. I just like bold graphite. And I've been obsessed with graphite now for years, so it's definitely a staple in my art supply must-haves. Ooh, I like it. It gives me a boldness right there, like pow. I like a good pow. Something just kind of drive the eye around a little bit. I like that. Do we need a few little something else's? We can either do some bold black or we can do some white dots. What are you feeling? I'm almost feeling white dot. I don't know why I take the lid off to shake it. I know better. Okay. That was a lot of paint coming out. We'll make sure we get all of the extra before we start popping that on our paper and being like, no, why did I do that? Okay, I like that. Just drive it around with some fun little elements there. I don't know, am I there? I feel like I could be there for today. It's bright, it's fun, it's whimsical. That's kind of what I like about these Art Nouveau. Let's peel some tape and see what we got, but I'm going to heat the tape up to make sure I don't tear my paper. Because this paper is really good for not tearing, and at the same time, if you've got that much tape on it, you're probably going to pull your paper no matter what paper it is. So heat that tape up and that'll release it. If it's this paper, I do good doing the whole thing and just going ahead and pull the tape. If it's a cellulose paper or some other papers and I know it's going to tear the paper, I ride that tape with that hairdryer, that heat tool as I'm going, just to make sure that we don't tear anything. I didn't mean to tear, but this paper does good if I just do a little swipe, usually. Of course, as I say that, this will be the day that I rip off like half my frame, but you know what I mean. Ooh, this is so much fun. These are so fun. This is why I'm obsessed recently with doing some of these, because they're just delightful. Something I might never have created otherwise. Colors I might never have thought of. Super fun. Oh my gosh. Hope you had fun hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.